Okay, I'm under the center console. There's my pickup. Pickup works fine. There's the fill port. It comes around, makes a turn, goes to the back of the boat. And there's the pickup line. That goes back to the engine. This thing I've got in my hand that I'm wiggling is the vent that comes from the front of the boat. And just in front of that fill line, is a T connection where those two vents come from, and they connect, and then they come back as one, as this one here. So what I'll end up doing, like you did, I'll take that fill line, it comes from here, and then run it up here. That's the left side of the center console. And then the vent line, once I clean it up, once I pull that fitting out of the tank, I'll run it from there, coming out here. And that also goes to the fill port on the side of the console. So the fix is easy. It's just getting to everything. Pull all those lines out. I'm going to put all new lines in. The only fitting that goes into the tank that I'm going to pull will be the one up front that I can't really get to until I put that new access panel. And I think I'll be able to pull that fill line, bend it, come out of here, up to the new fill port on the side of the console without putting any kink in that fuel line. But if I do, and all is lost, I can always lift this center console, tilt it forward, cut it, make the hole a little bit larger, and then I'll be able to do it for sure. And until then, what I've decided, I'm going to just use the boat this summer with the old portable gas tank. I put that in yesterday, works fine, engine works fine. Got a pretty good deal on this thing for less than $15,000. It's a 2017. The motor has less than 50 hours on it, which is the problem. You let anything set with, probably use that alcohol gas or ethanol gas, it just eats away at all aluminum, and aluminum turns into that powdery stuff, which I'm glad it wasn't his crack, because I tasted it to see if it was salt. It wasn't salt, it was powdered aluminum that had corroded. It was corroded aluminum. and that's what's clogging all the vent lines. But I really liked your ability to move that fill port up here. Once I pull these vents up front here and clean that thing out, it might work without me having to move from the rear, because it must have worked at one time from the factory. In 2017, that's only 5 years ago, but if something sits for 5 years with fuel in it and gasohol, it turns everything to crap. Otherwise, everything else on this boat is just fine.